how to use a ruler to measure the length of lines. Do you know that even angles can be measured? We use this instrument to measure angles. It is called a protractor. If you look closely at the protractor, you will see that it has two scales on it, an inner scale and an outer scale, both marked from 0 to 180. The standard unit for measuring angles is degree. So, we can say that the protractor has markings from 0 degrees to 180 degrees. This small circle is the symbol for degree. The outer scale can be used when we are measuring an angle from the left to the right, and the inner scale can be used when we measure an angle from the right to the left. The protractor also has a center point and a baseline. Okay, now let's see how we can use the protractor to measure an angle. Here we have angle PQR. Remember that the size of an angle is a measure of how wide its arms are open. The arms of this angle are QP and QR. So, we shall use the protractor to measure the width between these two arms. First, we place the protractor over angle PQR such that the center point of the protractor is exactly on the vertex Q, and the baseline of the protractor lies exactly on the arm QR.
So this is very important whenever you are measuring angles or drawing angles. When you are measuring, the vertex needs to be exactly at this position. Now my protractor doesn't have this line at all, neither does it have this line. Okay, so my end of the protractor is this line. It is not drawn separately. So I just need to put my vertex here. But for you, you will have this particular point. So it is not here, not on this line. Okay, it is on this red dotted and this line that you have to always focus. And this middle point of this line is where the vertex of your angle needs to be. And also one more thing, that the baseline means this arm of this angle should be exactly below that line of the protractor, and it should be coming out at 0 degrees. Now whenever this base line is pointing this side, you see where the 0 degree is. So 0 degree is on the inside. Okay, so you have to look at the inside markings. If this arm was facing that side, the 0 would be on the outside. Then you have to look at the outside markings. So you don't have to remember कि कब अंदर का देखना है marking, कब बाहर का देखना है. You don't have to worry about that. What you have to see is where is your arrow pointing, towards which 0. This arrow is pointing towards the inside 0. Therefore, you have to look at the inner markings. Had this arrow been pointing towards that 0, this 0 is on the outside, you would have had to look at the outside markings. Okay, so now if you look at this angle, one arm of this angle is pointing at 0, another arm inside marking is 60. So this is an angle PQR is an angle of 60 degrees.
Now let's check if we should use the inner scale or the outer scale. Read the scale which has 0 degrees on the arm QR. In this case, it is the inner scale. So here we need to use the inner scale. Now, looking at the inner scale, we need to note the mark where the other arm QP cuts the scale. We see here that QP cuts the inner scale at 60. So, the measure of angle PQR is 60 degrees. We write it like this. The letter M means measure of the angle. See? It is very simple to use the protractor to measure angles. Okay, now let's have some fun measuring more angles.
So when we are drawing angles, they have to be very steady. Steady means our hand doesn't have to keep moving. Okay. So if you have placed your protractor properly, then definitely your angle will be correct.
What is the measure of angle LMN? Drag the protractor to measure the angle. Click the correct option after measuring the angle.
Now you have to see that how I am going to drag this protractor and how I'm going to place on this. That is how you have to do it. So when you place your protractor on the angle, that is very important. So the vertex is here and the arrow is pointing towards this 0, which is on the inside. So I need to look at the inner scale. Okay. Now in the inner scale also, if you look at this other arm of this angle, it is passing between 40 and 50. It is not on any number exactly. It is in between 40 and 50 in the middle. So which number comes between 40 and 50? 45.
Brilliant! The measure of angle LMN is 45 degrees. What is the measure of angle ABC?
Okay, so now when the protractor comes, I will drag it over there. There is the protractor. Now for me, with the help of the mouse, I have to do, and the mouse, is, so it is not placed exactly, but with the hand, you will be able to do it properly. So we can see that this ray is pointing towards the 0 on the inside. So we need to look at the inner markings, and the other arm is going towards 90. So it is a 90-degree angle.
That's correct. The measure of angle ABC is 90 degrees. What is the measure of angle XYZ?
Where is the protractor? The protractor has disappeared. Seems like there is some connectivity issue. Here it comes. So again, this ray or the arm is pointing towards the inner 0. Therefore, we need to look at the inner markings. And this other arm is pointing towards 130 degrees.
You've got it. The measure of angle XYZ is 130 degrees. Isn't it fun to measure angles? Look, it's 3 o'clock. Do you see that the two arms of the clock make an angle? Well, let's try to measure this angle. So the angle made by the arms of the clock at 3 o'clock is 90 degrees. Look at this one. It shows the time as 8 o'clock. Now let's measure this angle too.
So if you look at this particular protractor, this arm is pointing at the 0, which is on the outside. Okay, so in this particular case, we have to look at the outer markings, because this arm is pointing towards the 0, which is on the outside. So the other arm is pointing towards 120. Now we are looking at the outside markings.
Look, the angle made by the arms of the clock at 8 o'clock is 120 degrees. Wasn't that interesting? Try measuring some more angles in your notebook. Practice enough and you'll get good at it. Have fun!